Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Subscribe for more updates. Intel Group Maxi via PDK has received significant updates from banking sources this week. Banking professionals who previously doubted my beliefs about the Iraqi dinar are now preparing for exchanges. They acknowledge that I was right all along, which is great news. Ghostman's budget for buying contraptions is in the hundreds of trillions, but they don't have the necessary funds. Intel Group Rank 26 will notify my broker when the rate changes, and my broker will call me to confirm. We are all in this together, and many of us have fallen overboard due to impatience or inexperience. However, we are all on board now and aware of the situation. Regarding the contract rate, Mark Z asks if the VD has a contract rate. I wouldn't call it a contract rate, but rather a pre-negotiated figure for a maximum rate. The reason for the contract rate on the IQD is for the Oil for Food program, allowing the U.S. Treasury to adjust the rate over time. News from Grandi Ingram indicates that the World Bank is working with the Iraqi finance minister to implement banking reforms as soon as possible. The effects are passing quickly, and the change in bone prices and the rise in gold prices have significantly impacted the compression of the marketable request in terms of significances in purchases of goods. There is confusion in opinions between the result of the rise in green and its decline to the sanction price set by the state of noise per bone. The price of the bone in the resemblant request is currently 1,460, which may be advanced or lower than this rate. The Central Bank of Iraq's cancellation of the currency transaction window at the end of 2024 and Washington's sanctions on Iraqi banks have opened a door of DBS that will end up placing the bone in the face of enterprise, making it vulnerable to demand. After the recovery of the Iraqi dinar, government orders will limit dealing in the dinar to restrict the movement of the bone. Officers will find that the establishment of the electronic platform, the position of chronicity of the inflow of external remittances responsible for financing private sector trade, and the selection of backing rates have reached very grandly situations through the compliance platform of active banks in this regard. The rise in gold prices isn't the only factor that directly affects the enhancement of the exchange rate. This was verified by the High Minister's Council for Fiscal and Profitable Affairs, Moir Mohammed Saleh. News says active positive factors have affected the recovery of the Iraqi dinar in the secondary exchange market, mostly due to the high position of regular flow of foreign remittances responsible for financing private sector trade and the OFP backing rates, which are very grandly through the compliance platform